Creating opportunities, building bridges, developing talent. This is Vuka Rugby. This is The Awakening. This is Vuka Rugby. After 2 days of successful rugby at City Park, we're now into the third day of the Vuka Rugby tournament. And even though the weather was a little bit damp, it certainly did not dampen the spirits of the young rugby players who came to ply their trade at City Park.
Hoe lyk dinge vandag by die Vuka tournament?
Ja, het lyk baie goed, JP. Ek kan sien dat die weerspel is saam, is reënerig in die Kaap, maar al 12 spanne het op tyd begin. Dit is goeie dinge wat hier gebeur.
Het jy verwag dat so baie kinders sou uitkom? Al is dit so nat en die ma's en die pa's is almal hier?
Ja, ons doen dit nou al vir 4 jaar al en ons het nog nie een span wat hier opgeturn het. So ek het geweet al storme die kinders sal kom man. Hulle wil hier wees, hulle wil rugby speel. En nou kan hulle self op Cape Town TV ook sien wat hoe kan ek sê wat hulle gun stel.
Sê gou vir my Dale, dis natuurlik nie net 'n kwessie van op die dag die rugby begin van self nie. Daar's baie werk agter die scenes, né?
Ja, daar's baie. Die is al van begin af van Januarie af, myself en Jessie en ons bestuurspan, ons is al besig met skole, maar die regte kampioene daar buite is die onderwysers en die gemeenskap, die community workers. Hulle is die regte, hulle moet vroeg opstaan. Hulle is al 6 uur die oggens, Woensdag en Saterdag op pad om die kinders op te tel by die verskillende skole. So hulle is vir ons die kampioene.
En daar's natuurlik baie officials en skeieregters en selfs disciplinary agter die scenes.
Ja, ons het nou net 'n dissiplinêre verhoor gehad. Ja, en een van die afrigters wat hulle wangedrag het, maar alles was weer in 'n goeie orde, is uitgesort en ons moet dissipline handhaaf.
En baie admin agter die scenes ook in terme van fixtures uit te werk en die tydsberekening van die games reg te kry.
Ja, gelukkig het ons 'n goeie mannetjie in Jessie Klaasen. Hy is 'n admin georiënteerde mannetjie wat ek nie is nie. Maar die admin is daarom op datum en ek moet sê hy moet 'n pluimpie kry vir dit.
Wel, Dale, luister, alles van die beste vir die res van die skoolvakansie. Ek weet dit gaan baie lekker wees.
Nee, is gaan lekker met jou. Ek wil ook vir Cape Town TV sê dankie dat hulle vir ons die geleentheid gee om ons kinders op die TV te wys en ons gaan 'n goeie relationship in die toekoms hê. Dankie, JP.
Now into the third day of the Vuka Rugby tournament, it looked like it was going to be a day of exciting rugby. The Pop Predators up against the Richmark Cobras. The UTI Hurricanes were getting ready for the Budget Cape Storms. The Southern Sun Mustangs were up against the Share Africa Housing Chiefs. The Empty and Hungry Lions took on the Blue Label Gladiators, while the BMW Crusaders were getting ready for the Hi-Fi Corporation Stallions, and the Stormforce Highlanders were prepping for the Flyer Falcons. It looked like it was going to be Guru Rugby all over.
Okay, it's fine, it's 10. Catch. Pause. Hit. Okay, balls out.
I'm okay. This one, fair.
This is fine.
Offside. Advantage over. Balls engage.
Gino.
Stay.
The game was a very tough game. It was a great game. Although we win from the chips, I would like to say thank you from my boys. Before Saturday, we must make on tackling, and we missed a lot of tackle, and we've got lots of knocks. We want to work on that tomorrow on the training.
I'm very happy with the performance of today. It is a day for we have been working very hard for all those past weeks, and it is our first time to have a big score, to win with a big score. And I'm very proud for the team, although there was mistakes there and there, but it was a great performance for us, for the whole team. We are meeting a tough team on Saturday, so we need to work hard and try to go back to the blackboard so that we can recover where we went wrong.
We had a very tough game today, but it went okay to us. We have to work on more now, passing and our tackling, and then we play a much better game. I'm looking very much forward to our game on Saturday, and I'm sure we're going to win that game. I think we should work on our back line most of all, and our forwards, that they go straight in and not the skew runs and so on. But yeah, so that's basically all, yeah.
I'm not pleased about the performance of the boys, really. There are problems we have to work out, but nonetheless, we need to try our best to improve the situation. We cannot stay. Things cannot stay like this. Although they have tried their utmost, but somehow we need to rectify some mistakes. We are determined to go through the tournament. Yeah, otherwise it's a revival of some sort. So we are pleased that we are engaged in this competition.
The game was nice. But the other team was better than us, and we must work on the scrummage and discipline, handling errors. But for me, the game was alright.
Tough game. It's one of the toughest, I think. But we're improving. Every game we're improving. I think the score was 39-10 or something. As usual, we can't blame the ref. A couple of indiscipline from our side. Decisions that went against us, but like I said, I'm not blaming the ref for that. We need to go back to the drawing board and just practice harder. Yeah, we're looking forward. A couple of changes we're going to make in the team. Again, there's 1 or 2 injuries, and we're going to have to look at it.
And while the Vuka tournament was going great guns at City Park, we managed to catch up with the principal of Spine Road High School, Riyad Najjar.
Well, we're all excited about this tournament. I think for the past 4 years, this tournament has been going, and it has given great opportunities for our learners in Mitchellsville, and especially our zone, which is made up of Tafelsig, East Ridge, Rocklands, impoverished area, and those kids do not have the opportunity to play rugby. And the initiative really keeps them off the streets and also gives them the opportunity to showcase their talents. 12 of Spine Road High School's learners are in the squad, the Stallion squad, so we are all proud to be associated with this initiative.
Come on! I'm a cat in my life. That next year you can.
Well done.
Ons het net klaar gespeel, ons die Gladiators gewen. Skowasie so groot soos ons verwag het, maar ja, ons het ons beste gelewer en Hulle het ons beste gelewer en ja, ons kan die foute wat ons doen het op die oefenveld regmaak en so man. Ons het 'n paar goeie spelers, ons ken mekaar en almal ken ons na rugby, so ons kan saam mekaar goed speel en almal net basics doen, dan kan ons saam speel.
Yeah, we just finished against the game against the Gladiators. We played very well. My boys did well. I thought my forwards didn't do a lot of work. My backs played very well. They're playing together as a team now. It's going very well. They've been a team for a while now, so it's much easier for us. Listen, it's a big challenge having to bring those kids from different areas of Durbanville. Because they're in different schools, we need to transport them to our facilities. There's a lot of challenge. There's money involved, there's transport involved, but we still want to do a whole lot more for them. We want to be able to cater food for them, give them some supplements and stuff like that. But that will come in the long run, we hope. It takes them off the streets, and most of the time they spend on the rugby field, so it's good.
Dan het klaar gespeeld in de Hungry Lions. Dat was een baie fysieke game voor. Voorspel is het baie hard gespeeld. Achterlijn was zo'n beetje aan die onkant gevangen, die hele achterlijn. Maar al wat ik wil zeggen is dat het was een goede game. Onze voorspelers een baie taffe tijd gegeven. Ja, mijn scramskakel, mijn fly-off, mijn Dova is eindelijk mijn man of the match geweest. En hij heeft al die weg gedaan in de achterlijn en van mijn voorlijn. Hulle het nog baie werk om te doen. Spelers van Mitchells Plain ken mekaar, maar het was de eerste keer wat ons gecombineerd het saam met Makassar's spelers.
It was a tough game. Makassar played against Hungry Lions, and it was a very tough game. But it was very physical in front, and our backline didn't come up and do their best. We are still in the game. We are still going to take the games very serious when we which follow. Hulle geniet hulle verskriklik en dis 'n game wat die rede kom ons betrokke is by die game is om vir hulle van die straat af te kry. Ons is bewus van die challenges wat daar is in die gemeenskappe en dis die rede omdat ons nou gecombine het saam met die skole van Mitchells Plain is om vir alle vir die vakansie besig te hou. Maar die paas is by die werk ja en die kinders is alleen nog by die huis en so daar's baie goggas wat in die gemeenskappe dwaal. So dit is 'n goeie afleiding vir hulle om te kom speel in die Vuka Rugby.
Jesse, it's now day 3 of the Vuka tournament. How are things going?
Things are progressing very well. I'm very happy. All the teams have shown a lot of commitment. All of them are here. As you can see, conditions are a bit difficult, and the guys adapted their game very well to play the conditions. And as you can see, a surprise today. One of the finalists, the Cobras, lost against the previous champions, the Predators of the 2010 and 2009 season. So the Cobras has a lot of work to do. But I'm glad for the Predators. They've not been so good last year, but I can see there's definitely progression taking place.
Are you happy with the coaches and teachers and managers that are supporting the process? I mean, they look like they're having a lot of fun.
They are having a lot of fun. They show a lot of commitment. You know, each night at 10, I still receive phone calls or SMSs from the guys asking me questions of what they need to do and how they can improve the stuff. So there's a lot of hard work going on behind the scenes, and I'm glad. And this is the people that you can rely on in future to take those teams to another level and improve the Vuka Rugby League.
The results then after day 3 of rugby at City Park saw the Pop Predators lose against the Richmond Cobras 7 points to 6. The UTI Hurricanes beat the Budget Cape Storms 22-0. The Southern Sun Mustangs managed to pull off a massive victory 59-0 over the Share Africa Housing Chiefs. And the MTN Hungry Lions, it was a 27-8 win for them over the Blue Label Gladiators, while the BMW Crusaders beat the Hi-Fi Corporation Stallions 19-16. The Stormforce Highlanders up against the Flyer Falcons, well, it was a victory for them, 36-0. And while the kids were still recovering from the Saturday rugby, Wednesday saw a whole new kettle of fish. The Stormforce Highlanders were getting ready for the BMW Crusaders, the Blue Label Gladiators were up against the UTI Hurricanes, the MTN Hungry Lions were taking on the Flyer Falcons, while the Richmond Cobras were gearing up for the Hi-Fi Corporation Stallions. The Pop Predators were up against the Share Africa Housing Chiefs, and the final fixture of the day saw the Southern Sun Mustangs take on the Budget Cape Storms.
'n baie tight game geweest. Ons het nie verwag die skor wat so groot is hier omdat hulle die Crusaders ons het baie gehoor van hulle soos die kompetisie nou aangegaan het. En ons het eintlik vir ons gereg gemaak vir 'n baie solid game en 'n tight game. Discipline was so right geweest van ons kant af, van die Highlands se kant af, en van die Crusaders se kant af. Daar was die kaart uit hele so hulle het hulle goed gekooi van hulle sak. Ja, ons sien uit na Saterdag, ek is nie seker wat 'n span ons gaan speel teen nie, maar ons verwag 'n harde game. Ons vat nie so games lig op nie, want soos hulle sê, soos verhoor in die tournament gaan, so tyd raak die games en ons is prepared en ons gaan net 'n bietjie technical problems met die forward en so, ons gaan weer aan en ons gaan Saterdag uitkom en ons op beste doen.
Nice performance, but we actually put our foot off the pedals during the game, but it was nice. A better down-to-earth game. Here and a few technical errors the guys made.
It's a hard game, and they outplayed us in the first half, and we came back in the second half. But unfortunately, we couldn't come back for the win, and I would just like to thank the Highlanders. I just think that we need to play more forward rugby and backline rugby, and work on kicking into spaces, and that could win us the game.
Look, we didn't play that bad. Basically what happened, the weather was a bit rainy, so we couldn't do the running game that we like to do. But what happened in the second half, we changed. We bring some technical changes and we keep them scoring for, I think, for the last 20 minutes. So we're going to go back on the drawing board, look what our guns was doing wrong, and definitely Saturday we're going to give a better performance. Yeah, definitely we will work on our set pieces. We will work definitely on our line-outs and more our positional playing. That's what we're definitely going to look at.
Rubbish! What is over? What's it? Take him back! Try.
Vat hem aan, Brendan!
Ik wil net vir die manne baie dankie sê dat hulle almal hulle beste gegee het en dat ons nou vandag nog 'n oorwinning gehad het van laasweek. Ons het nog bitter gespeel en ek hoop ons kan dit so hou tot die einde van die tournament toe. Ek dink Sarah gaan 'n baie tight game is, maar ek dink ons sal wen. Ons sal altyd wen. Ja. Ek dink baie ons moet nog net weet dat ons meer ons forwards in die games gaan bring, dat ons die gameplan kry wat die coaches soek van ons en dat ons net ons beste sal gee en by die gameplan sal stick en wen.
Yeah, very well. Guys played very well. Played as a team. Still a lot of work to do though. We just need to teach them how to stick to the game plan, and then to concentrate on enforcing the game plan. When the game gets loose, they try to get loose as well. So we need to work on enforcing the game plan all the time.
Eerstens wil ek net vir God bedank vir die voorreg wat ons gehad het om mee te kan speel. Het is altyd 'n voorreg om in 'n tournament te speel. Ons kan nie altyd die voorreg hê en so met ander skole saam te gel en om saam met ander spelers te kan speel is 'n eer. Ek dink ons het dissipline het ons 'n bietjie in die steek gelaat van die referee het baie teen ons geblaas. Ek dink ook ons technical spel en ja, ons backline en ons voorspelers, ons kan nog baie aan het werk.
Well, at the end of the day, rugby won. We got a lot to work on, but this is our first year in the tournament, the Bellon Delft zone. So I must say that we actually outdid ourselves. We set the goal for ourselves, which was just to get into the tournament firstly and give our best, and we went over and above that. We are definitely hard at work, and we want the kids to make a success of this because there's great opportunity for them.
Try.
Het lekker gegaan, de game was hard geweest. Alles het eruit gelopen, als het 2 players soort geeft, maar als het agter die lyn gehou altyd. Maar toe het hulle oor gekom agterna. Om net harder practice. Ons het op Dinsdag is harder practice om net vir die next game. Gaan ons harder speel meneer. Ja, soos almal soms is communicate, dus is altyd saam.
We played our third game today. We lost again against the Hurricanes. I think the score was 22-0. It's a lot of work that we still have to do. I think this is a brilliant idea. The fact that we take them from wherever they are. There's a couple of schools. We're from Menenberg, Pontieville, Heideveld, Hanover Park. I don't even want to mention the things that's happening in those townships. So I think the fact that we bring them out and show them this other side also, I think it's a brilliant idea. The discipline that we're trying to instill in these boys is absolutely important. In the league we're playing against other, and you can see the games that we're playing against each other is hard, it's difficult. And when we get together, you can see there's a bond starting to develop amongst the boys. And it's a good thing. What we appeal to the moms and dads, and not only the moms and dads, grandpas, grandmas, all the family members, just come out to City Park on a Saturday morning, on a Wednesday morning, and come see. Your kids are absolutely enjoying themselves.
Yeah, it was quite a game. Yeah, like we managed to win the game because of we practiced together, and I like to say thanks to my boys. Yeah, looking forward. Like we want to win the game, and we're going to practice hard to win the game. And yes, I'm very happy. I was not sure at the first, but when we progressing, warming up, then I can see the confidence in the boys' eyes, and then everybody was just wanted to play the game. The weak point at the moment is just the kicking to the goals, and also the penalties. They are rushing everything. Sometimes we make a lot of mistakes during penalties. We must work hard on penalties, but we lost of most scores we should have been by kicking the ball, but they were not kicking well. Yes, it's difficult, but at the end you will enjoy it because when they united, in the end they will give you good results. Yeah.
So after a great day of rugby at City Park and the Vuka Legend tournament continuing, the results looked as follows. It was a 35-0 win for the Stormforce Highlanders over the BMW Crusaders, a 31-3 win for the Blue Label Gladiators over the UTI Hurricanes. The Empty and Hungry Lions beat the Flyer Falcons 43 points to 7, while the Richmark Cobras pulled over a massive victory of 65-7 over the Hi-Fi Corporation Stallions. The Pop Predators were up against the Share Africa Housing Chiefs, and they walked away with a 61 points to 7 win, while the Southern Sun Mustangs scored a 39 points to 10 win over the Budget Cape Storms. And after 2 rounds of rugby in the Vuka tournament, the Mega 12 log looks as follows. In the gold division, the Hungry Lions and the Highlanders are in first and second place on 20 points, the Mustangs in third, the Hurricanes in fourth, and the Predators and the Stallions are lingering behind on 9 and 5 points respectively. In the green division, we see the Crusaders firmly in first place on 13 points, with the Cobras hot on the heels in 12 points, and the Gladiators in third place on 10 points. Behind them follows the Falcons, the Cape Storms and the Chiefs, yet to score, still on 0 points. The combined log looks as follows. The Hungry Lions are joint first and second place, with the Highlanders both on 20 points. The Crusaders in third place on 13 points. The Cobras, well, they're sitting on 12 points, followed by the Mustangs, the Gladiators and the Hurricanes. Down below that, it's the Predators and the Stallions, and the Falcons on 4, and the Cape Storms and the Chiefs still sitting on 0. We're looking forward to more Vuka Rugby this Saturday at City Park. And after 2 rounds of successful Vuka Rugby at City Park, it's time to move into round 3. Let's take a look at the fixtures coming up this Saturday. Starting at 9 o'clock, the Falcons take on the Hurricanes, the Gladiators are up against the Mustangs, and the Crusaders take on the Hungry Lions. Join us at 10:30 as the Chiefs take on the Stallions, the Cobras versus the Highlanders, and the Cape Storms are up against the Predators. Don't forget, Vuka Rugby continues on Wednesday as the final round finishes. The Gladiators take on the Predators, the Crusaders are up against the Hurricanes, it's the Falcons versus the Mustangs, and at 10:30 at City Park you'll find the Cobras against the Hungry Lions, while the Cape Storms prepare for the Stallions, and the Chiefs wrap it up against the Highlanders. This is The Awakening. This is Vuka Rugby.